Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Sari and I'm here. I don't know, this channel is just whatever. It's documenting my life. And the most relevant point there's an intro video where I kind of explain all of this is that I'm trying to downsize. I'm trying to simplify. I'm trying to not express or try to make myself feel better by buying things. I'm trying to have more experiences. Um, that all sounded really good until 2020 happened, and which is now. And it's really hard to have experiences when you are living in a world that's on lockdown. Like I can still go to parks and things, but it's really difficult to get out of your house at that point. We still go play tennis. There's a whole video documentary kind of series thing that I'm working on filming right now, called Tennis in the Time of COVID, where I talk about Jonas and I and our tennis playing. But it's still, that's all we do. Like I go to the grocery store and I play tennis, and that's great. I love that. It's an okay life for me. I'm not an extrovert. I'm actually a supreme introvert. I'd much rather just stay in my house all the time. But it does kind of put a damper on the collect experiences, not things philosophy that I'm trying to live in. Which is all to say that it is the end of May, and here I am. Again, I'm filming this in the end of May. Who knows when you're going to see this? I'm so behind in my editing. It's not even the editing that takes time, it's the captioning, but I'm really committed to doing that for all of you, because I think that's really important. Disability, access, all of it. And just for people who need or want captions, if you don't want to listen to this with the sound on, if you don't like the sound of my voice, that's fine. You can read the video instead. But regardless, I'm filming this at the end of May, and it's basically to show you, because I'm holding an accountability, right, of all the stuff I bought, which is a lot, because all I do is sit in my house all day, and then I get emails of companies having sales because we're trying to, I mean, our economy is shit, basically, and it's going to shit even more. And so companies are having sales, and we're really trying to stimulate things. And it's not that I don't have the money. I do, generally speaking, have the money. I'm not broke. I should spend less money because I'm trying to save money so I can move out of this whole situation, by which I mean the United States. But that said, it's really just about the things that I don't need to bring more stuff into my life. But here I am with another accountability video to show you all of the stuff I bought in May. Not all of it. There's another package that is currently in mail quarantine that just got here today, but I'm not gonna have time to film tomorrow because I have a tennis match. Very exciting. It's like the first match play since March, I think. It's very informal, but it does count for UTR, so hopefully I win. I probably won't. We'll see. Anyway, that's a different video entirely. This is about all of the stuff that I bought. So I'm gonna try it all on. It's probably gonna be a really long video because this pile of stuff is huge. Okay, I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna pick it up, and then I'll bring it and show you that this pile of stuff is huge. All right, look at this. This is everything. This is everything that we're going to be talking about today. What has happened? To be fair, I have a whole box of things right there that you cannot see, that's off camera, that I'm sending to my sister, which is basically an entire new wardrobe. There's like 20 things in that box. So I'm getting rid of stuff, but it's still like maintaining the net zero. Like I mean, part of it is that I'm trying, like, my wardrobe and my style is changing, and I'm really like redefining the clothes that I want to wear and the look that I want to have and all of that stuff. And so we're at that transition point. So it's just like this flow of things in and out, but I want to get to a point where I'm just like, okay, we're satisfied. We have what we have. Let's actually have less, because the less you have, the less you have to move when you actually do get your shit together and move out of this hellhole. Um, Personal opinions. So I'm going to show you this. It's probably going to be long. All right, it's really two things at once. I got these. This room is not big enough for me to effectively show you my whole body. We do the best we can with this setup. I don't have a good room for filming in. That's just reality. So these are leggings from Pact, which I already own in black and gray, and I was actually just editing the captions for the leggings video that I did in the video series of all of going through all of my clothes and showing you. I mean, the fact that it took like 15 videos to show you my entire wardrobe just really clearly demonstrates how much I did not need to buy all this stuff. But anyway, I was just editing the leggings video where I got rid of so many pairs. And it's weird because it's summer now, so I don't actually need the leggings, but they're great to have around in winter. And I was finding that I was like having to wash them way more often. So I bought the Pact ones. They're actually really, really, really affordable. And good quality, and they're made well and ethically and all of those things. So I have gray ones, and I bought gray and black, and so I bought another pair of black. I actually bought a size up because the other ones are kind of small. So I bought a medium instead of a small, and these fit way better. They're like way less tight right here in my big thighs. But they're, you probably can't see this, but they're like super long. These are cuffed to about the length of like this much on my finger, so fingertip to here, and they're double rolled. That's how long they are, and that's my thing, and it does fine. I don't care. They're cuffed. My legs are short. They look cute enough that way, and a lot of the times, if I'm wearing leggings, I have high tops or boots on anyway, so you can't even see it. But it's just one of the little differences between buying leggings from Pact versus buying leggings from, say, Athleta or Lululemon, which, to be fair, I mean, these are $25 leggings and those are $90 leggings. So, okay, yeah, they do tailoring and they can make them the right size for me, but these are also $25 and way more affordable. So that's that. The shirt it's so weird because I had told myself that I wasn't going to get this shirt until I achieved a tennis goal, which I was unable to achieve because of the shortened season, because of COVID and lockdowns and all of that. And then Seek Discomfort, which is where the shirt is from, they had a sale, so it was way on sale compared to what it usually is. And so Jonas and I were like, look, it's not your fault you didn't achieve your goal, because you couldn't. I mean, let's be real, I probably wasn't going to anyway, but we're really good at justifying buying stuff. So I'll show you. This is it's kind of a motto of I'm trying to live my life under, and especially in tennis, because I find that I play so much better if I'm just like, look, you're out here to have fun. Sorry, I'm like, Jonas is doing stuff outside and there's like things flashing in my window. Distracted. But it's like, you're out here to have fun, and I play so much better when I have the freedom of not being like, I have to win, and just being like, do your best, have fun, and put in a performance that you personally can be proud of. And so I started framing this under the motto that I'm kind of using in my whole life, which is love over fear, which is like, play this game because you love it, not because you need to be the best at it or win every match or all of these things. And just like let that guide you. Just go out there and like don't be so worked up and stressed out, and just do it because it's fun and you love it. And so I have this shirt, which I'll turn around. So it says it's got the Love Over Fear logo on the back. And so I'm hoping to use this in some of my matches, like wear this when I really need that reminder, when I'm like, just, you're probably not gonna win today, but just go out there and give it your best and have fun. So I finally have this shirt, even though I said I wasn't gonna get it until I achieved my goals, but nobody's achieving any goals. Nobody's achieving anything right now at all, anywhere. Except for me. I'm buying stuff. I'm achieving buying things. It's so much. Anyway, more things to show you. Let's go. Okay, so this is also all from Pact. I did 2 orders within the span of not very long. But this is actually the first time I put these on. They're sort of joggers. They're all cotton, like, woven. They're not jersey or like cotton knit, so there's a little bit of structure to them, but they fit like joggers. And honestly, I bought them because I wanted something sort of lightweight for summer, and we've discussed in previous videos that I felt like I was missing just like a black trouser that I could wear to work. I mean, I can wear anything to work, and now we work from home, so there are no fashion rules for offices anymore in our current state. And I'm probably going to be moving to working from home permanently, but that's totally irrelevant here, basically. But I wanted these because I thought they'd be nice and lightweight for summer, because they're like a lightweight cotton, just basic trouser. And so I think they're supposed to be ankle length, which is fine. If I'm sitting down, they will be. If I'm standing, they come to like almost the bottom of my heel because my legs are such a weird proportion. Anyway, these are super comfortable. This is actually the first time I put them on. They're so good. They're so nice. I'm very happy with them. They're everything I wanted. These are just kind of like super great lounge pants, but also if you put on a nice top, they would just look like you were wearing really nice trousers. This is like it's got a shelf bra, vest, cami, top. I was realizing I have none in white, and then my black ones were too small in the hips, so they would roll up and usually bring whatever was over them with them, or like have this weird roll right here, which is super attractive, let me tell you. These, I'll show you, are like proper length, and they're, because of my proportions, like, but they're long enough that they don't roll, because a lot of them would hit here, and then because that's the widest part of me, they would just flip up, and it was so bad. And so I was trying to wear, I got this really great black and white polka dot dress from Reformation, but it's a wrap dress, and the cut comes down really low. I was like, yeah, you can't even wear that like on an office Zoom call because everything's hanging out. So I was trying to put on another, like a shell top under it, and was like, oh, all of these look terrible. So I had to wear a cardigan over it so you couldn't see the wide straps, and it was like a T racer back. I was like, this is the worst shirt to wear under this. So I bought this I got a black one and a white one. And they're great. They're just wardrobe basics, right? These are gonna be super great. Really happy with them. Okay. This is a Team Belgium Anthem jacket for the Euro 2020 that is not happening. Or I guess it's Euro 2021 now. Everything's a mess. Everything's a mess, y'all. Anyway, I'm not Belgian, full disclosure, but I really like the Belgian national teams, and they have cooler stuff. And the Dutch national team is sponsored by Nike, and ew. So anyway, Adidas is having a 50% off damn near everything sale. So I bought damn near everything. But anyway, we'll talk about this. So this is the Anthem Jacket for Team Belgium. I'll come closer so you can see the detail on this. So Royal Belgian FA, 1895. This is like the Belgian flag, but it's at the B. This and the crown. This is the most clever crest. Like Team Belgium always has the best stuff out of all the Euros. I swear to you. And then the black and white Audi stripe down the side. I really like that it's like it's a knit material, so it's stretchy and it's like integrated. It's so the stripes, you know, a lot of the Audi jackets, it's like the tricot fabric and then the stripes in tricot on the top, but not this. And like, ugh, what a great jacket. I'm so excited to own this. I didn't need any more Adidas jackets, but I got two because I didn't need any more, so I bought two. That's where my logic comes in. I don't know. I can't explain it either, but it is what it is. I mean, part of it is that I have decided to just embrace the fact that this outfit right here is my aesthetic. Like, top underneath. Sometimes t-shirt, sometimes vest top, whatever. Bottoms, usually skinny jeans, not leggings. I don't usually wear leggings out of the house unless I'm playing tennis. Personal preference. But basically, bottom, something on the top, track jacket over the top. I've always liked that look. I've really pushed myself hard to like, oh, you have to be more feminine. You can't dress like that all the time. You can't just roll around looking not put together, I guess. Like, oh, you can't possibly look put together if you're wearing sports clothes. But honestly, like, I've liked that look, like this look, since I was a teenager. So, you know what? Fuck it. Like, that's how I'm gonna dress, because that's how I want to dress. I mean, not to work, but like to roll around town, just to hang out, like to do stuff. That's me. I guess I'm Sporty Spice. I mean, I have a really good story about me and Posh Spice. Not that I know Victoria Beckham, but one of my managers was putting together a slideshow once to introduce the members of his team, like the people who worked for him. And instead of using our actual photos, he ran our photos through a celebrity look-alike matcher thing and then put up those photos, and mine ended up being Victoria Beckham. And I was laughing so hard because I was like, is it literally because we both have resting bitch face? So yeah, apparently. So I dress like Sporty Spice, but I have resting bitch face like Victoria, and I'm not mad about it. All right, more to do. So I got by the Audi Color again, second year in a row. So I got this announcement. They were like, Audi Color's back. And last year I bought so much stuff in Audi Color. So much stuff. And this year I was like, oh, okay. First of all, they don't have nearly as much as they did in last year's Audi Color release. And second of all, they didn't have the colors that they did have. I was like, okay, those are not my colors, so we're good. I'm saved for myself. And then this happened. God, what a good blue. I'm just in love with this color. It looks so good on me. This is absolutely in my color palette. 100%. Yeah, like I'll come closer so you can see. Look at this. Just look at how much this makes my skin tone just pop. Ugh, delightful. Anyway, this is a Superstar track jacket. I own it in black and navy and now this color. I was gonna say orange, but no, my orange one is a Firebird. So, you know, I mean, it's Audi Color. It was also very on sale. All of this was very on sale. This is where I get into trouble. I was like, oh, I'm not even paying full price. Just buy a bunch of stuff. I have a weakness, friends. It's called Adidas. But also, look at this color. Okay, so just look at this. I am in love. So I love this shirt with the T. It looks like a core, but it's tilted. It's a very similar idea to, I have a football shirt for unusual efforts with like a tilted football pitch. And so it's just I don't know, I guess it's the thing I'm into. Anyway, I saw this shirt when they had it for the Australian Open in purple and was like, love it. But I was like, no, I'm gonna not get like I don't need it. I don't need any more tops, whatever. And then it happened in blue and orange. Look at this for summer. Oh, I'm in love. Because they're doing the prime blue this year for not the French Open. It was supposed to be for the French Open, which is the Parlay collection. And I love Parlay. It's ocean. For those of you who don't know, it's recycled ocean plastic, which is a thing. I mean, it's like kind of greenwashing because, like, okay, you're taking plastic out of the ocean and making clothes with it, which still like puts microplastic pollution in the water. And also like the fact that they're doing it for, it's a little bit hypocritical in the sport of tennis with like, we're flying everywhere and using a whole bunch of plastic strings and rackets and stuff that's just putting more plastic into things. But Adidas is doing something, which is more than I can say for a lot of fashion brands. Anyway, so point is I love this shirt and I wasn't going to get it because I was like, I don't need any more training tops. I'm good. I'm like maxed out. But Jonas and I were playing like an informal match. You can hear about it if you watch the Tennis in the Time of COVID videos. And so basically Jonas was like, oh, I'll buy you that shirt you want. And I was like, okay. I honestly didn't think I was going to get that many points. I was on that day. I've never gotten that many points against Jonas. So much better than me. But anyway, here it is. I have it now. And I'm wearing it with, this is also new, this skirt in blue. I have so many tops. I actually don't have that many skirts, shorts, like bottoms. And because I can only wear them once. And so I've like way more tops than I do bottoms, and so I'm constantly in the tennis laundry, like I'm cycling through. I'm like, oh, I have to wash the shorts and skirts like twice as often as the tops. But this will match with a bunch of my tops. So it was really on sale, and I finally was like, okay, whatever. Yes, I will take that. And here's what's really exciting. Ignoring this because it doesn't match perfectly. But here's what's super exciting about the top, right? I'm going to step closer so that you can see this without having to be distracted by the fact that this skirt doesn't exactly match. Look at this. What? That looks so good. But wait for it. I pulled this out of the laundry just to do this. Hot looks. Who's for it? Me. So good. So I'm excited to just like wear this top as a shirt underneath these jackets. Super great. I actually love this. All right, one more thing to show you and then we're done. Okay, so this is from my good friends at Mata Traders. If you have seen other videos I've done, you will know that I love these people. I love what they stand for. I love everything they do. I love that they empower women, and especially women of color in areas where garment making is traditionally, there's traditional garment making techniques, but they're not doing it that way anymore. It's really commercialized, and often these people are working in terrible factories that are not being paid, and Mata is doing what needs to be done and saying, how can we empower these people to use their local techniques and their local customs and their local knowledge and use their skills and be compensated for it. And I think that's great. So like a day after I bought a bunch of stuff from Adidas, Mata sent me an email that was like, hey, did you want 40% off of everything that's already on sale? And since I have established, because the sale stuff is what I had, a lot of what I had put on my list for what I had wanted for holidays. So I already have a list of like 25 things that I wanted that were in sale. And so I've already gone through that stuff and had to make decisions twice, because my sister got me a gift certificate for Christmas, and then I don't know why I bought the other one. Hopefully I made a video about it, and you can watch that and be refreshed on my rationale for buying the other dress, other than it's hella cute. I wore it the other day. Love it. But this is the one that kept being like not quite making the cut. It was always down to this one and another one and this one and another one and this one and another one. And I was finally like, okay, you know what? It's happening this time. It has pockets, because Monta's so good about that their dresses having pockets. And it's cotton and it's so comfortable. So for those of you who are interested, this is the paper doll dress. This is the one in magenta. They also make it in black, like a black and white color, which would look really cute on a lot of people, but not me and my skin tone. And also I have a lot of black and white dresses. So I chose this color, and I love the fit. I love the cut. I love the way it looks. I love everything. So we're going to end here with this look, because what a great dress. So if you have stuck with me through all of this, thank you so much for watching. Please, if you like this video, please hit the like button, so I know. If you don't, I guess hit the dislike button so that I know. Not that I have anything else to do. I just I buy clothes and then show them to you. That's my whole life right now. But I'll try to figure out some other content or something if you want. Leave suggestions in the comments. Hit like, hit subscribe if you like this stuff. Thank you. I appreciate your time, and have a great day. Bye.